Welcome guys to another SAO Rising Steel video, and today we'll be talking about the rise and fall of SAO Rising Steel. First of all, this game released on November, like around between the 16 to 19, but they usually celebrate the anniversary around that time, or even earlier if they do want to do a pre-release of the anniversary, which was good. Today, accompanied with me, I have Nahyati, which was a day one player on the EU server. And well, today we will talk about the launch of the game, and then we'll talk about the first anniversary and how important it was, and then we'll break it down on its downfall ever since the first anniversary and the change of producers, which was pretty huge with what's coming with the latest changes that are being introduced in the game. So upon launch, basically this game had around a small roster of like around 6 to 7 characters. They all were the main characters, including Eugeo. I just want to include the fact that Eugeo hasn't had a unit released in the game lately in 9 months. So just pointing that out. It's a pretty fun fact to point it out. In 9 months, it's a lot, you know. But I'm changing the subject here. Well, the game had the game had an amazing launch to it, where some of the day one players would spend money to get every single character in the game, or at least have weapons, because weapons at that time around, you had to scout for them to do impactful damage to your enemies. And Alice was mainly the main OG that will carry you throughout story and events, essentially to, you know, advance onto the next stage and gain those diamond cubes. Throughout this time, we had various type of events and story available. Story was freshly new, so you would be going through the main Alicization story. You had normal and hard mode for the story, and then you had the event section. And the event section went from, well, we had a very big gap of very different events, going from the normal SAO to GG Online to Alicization related material, to the Edis animation scenes, which was pretty huge, and big clips were drawn to it and also animated as well with voice and all. It was amazing. Very big effort from WFS. And we also had challenging events, for example Cathedral. We had Cathedrals released back to back months, and then till the 6th, 7th month they stopped for a while, and then they just started releasing some latest ones. But that's mainly for me, letting you know a narrative. I would love to hear Nahyati's thoughts on the first few months of the game. What do you think?
Oh wait, are we starting the vid now?
Yeah, of course.
I thought we did it and you're going to just cut some scene.
No, I'll make sure to cut it, and don't worry.
Okay, sure. So it's about what right now?
Well, we were talking about the first few months of the game.
Okay, well, I agree so much with you. Like we had a lot of cathedrals, and not just the very hard resets. Well, also the normal mode and the hard mode. Oh, they're just only the hard mode, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, the game was so much better. We just discover a new, fresh SAO game with really dope animations and some exclusive scenes with Hades, and it was so fresh. It was another kind of game for Sword Art Online, and it felt really good.
Yeah, you could definitely see the big production that they did on the first year of the game. With the live streams, we had the voice actors for certain characters. We had the singers from the game joining us and do like a small segment of their song involved in the game.
Right. We got Riona and Lisa, I guess.
Yeah, and Asuka as well. The big three. Yeah, the big three. And then we also had mainly big producers of the game give us latest content and hype correctly with small Easter eggs on what's to come in the game. Very, very different to what we have now in terms of presentation of news. We also did have social media campaigns, and the social media campaigns used to give cubes.
Still, we have some live streams, but that's all.
Yeah, but
they didn't continue their social media campaigns.
Yeah, the live streams were pretty big back then, but after the very big turning point was after the first anniversary. The first anniversary was a time where the special Kirito with the I believe it was, what was the special effect? I think it was humongous, or like very big damage. It was something different. Is besides strong damage, it was something very different. And Active Link was just introduced into the game. Well, you use two characters to do one type of incarnate attack, and it would only cost you an extra turn, and you wouldn't need to use the incarnate mode for it. So it was amazing. It was an amazing addition, and it was AOE as well.
It was a really good one, but in my opinion, the only one problem was that if you don't drop an active link unit, you were so much in a bad position. Like, in top 10 in the ranking events was impossible. If you didn't have them, it was too hard.
Right, so at the release it was a good, but as the time went and more active links units were filled within the meta, the game turned into a more pay-to-win type of mentality, where you need these active link units as well as the latest units due to the bonus that they give for the rank event to place you on the top placements in that specific ranking event.
Indeed, they always made it pay to win. Like you said, just in the first time you had to drop the active link units. Then, when there was too much, when everyone had one, they just added new units with the bonus, as you say.
And
always been pay to win since the first anniversary.
This was very big change to what it was at the start. We had no bonus characters involved in the rank event. In the rank events, we used to compete. There was no rings as well. Rings was a very huge blow as well. Before, you would just use the units and try to figure out the most optimal way, use these skills, use units that you would never use to reach the best points that you would get. And after the first anniversary, they decided to introduce the rings. Rings was a very big turning point, as they will allow players who would just spend their time endlessly getting specific skills to increase their score massively, like huge point gaps. You could definitely see these point gaps with guild ranking events.
Yeah, and the AoE events, the same thing. Like, you can have 5 times your score with only one new unit, just because you can release some AoE incarnate, AoE skills, and they're dealing so much damages. In my opinion, the problem is that they try to focus new units on AoE. They should have put an AoE skills on it, but no damage modifier with it.
I think the main problem was that when they started releasing specific teams, like, you know, they went first physical, then magic, then active link, then, you know, the bonus healing with critical, and, you know, they started adding too many things into one unit. And a very good example of this would be going into, after the first anniversary, we're going into now, would be the summer units. It was a big
with
blow.
All the limited.
It was a big blow because the whole community is very free-to-play friendly, besides the big whales, obviously. And well, everyone, even the whales, complained that 5 limited banners was too much.
That's not too much. I don't understand how they decided this. It's not even possible to think that it's healthy for the game to release 5 limited units in a row. What the hell?
In addition to the 5 limited units released, recently in the game they implemented the Battle Pass. The Battle Pass, basically you have to pay your free-to-play cubes to get it, but in return they cut out massive amounts of diamond cubes, allowing only the free-to-play players to, let's say, do one banner 5 steps a month. So releasing 5 limited units is essentially a slap in the face to a free-to-play player, being like, you've got to spend to you get these units, otherwise you don't even consider in the ranking event.
On the release, Rising Steel was probably one of the most free-to-play games existing.
Yeah.
Like we
I
had
agree.
a lot of cubes, and then they started to reduce few by few. First on ordinal scale, with the I think it was like 250 cubes at the beginning. No, maybe more. Probably 350. Yeah, that's it. I was saying 350.
Don't forget that also at the start of the ordinal, we used to get outfits for characters. That was really unique as well.
Indeed. Yeah.
Now I don't think we are able to obtain those anymore. Like Silica in the ordinal scale outfit, I believe. There was Klein in the ordinal scale outfit as well, and some other ones as well that I can't remember.
Yeah, there were on-screens characters and also some armors, limited armors, I believe. Like we got a 30 one and Integrity Knight armor. It's maybe just in an event ordinal. I can't remember.
And now with the battle pass, we get like specific summer or like specific banner, specific battle pass armor alongside crystals, alongside whatever material you need to limit break, and also tickets. Oh, this one thing, it really pissed me off. The gold tickets. Why would they add the freaking gold tickets? Like, I've always complained about the gold tickets. It's such trash rates, and they haven't even updated the pool of the units ever since their release.
Well, on this point I don't really agree, because I think it's probably one of the best source for the crystals, limit break crystals. And yes, we are whole players, we don't really need some, but in my opinion for the new players it's really good. So I don't know.
No, of course, for the new players it's good because you get the new characters, but like for the old players that want the newer units, or have a chance to get units that are very recent, it's very bad, because you grind these and then you just get like not necessary Imaginariums that you'll never use, or crystals that, or just bad rates as well. Like, Jesus Christ, the amount of multis I've done to get 2 stars and 3 stars is, it's just mind-blowing to me how bad the rates are.
Yeah, they could raise it, because indeed it's whole units, so why not just raising the rates?
So in a summary of what is the current state of the game, is that they reduced the amount of cubes in the game overall through the whole game in general. They stopped releasing story as well as Cathedral. They are not doing any social media campaigns anymore, which was a very big source of cubes, as well as like tickets for limit break and crystals as well. Live streams are not what they used to. Before they were entertaining, but now it's just a laughing stock. Like the latest ones, they tried to do ranking event. The dev team tried to do a ranking event to prove to us that they are able to reach 125 cubes for like, I don't know, I think it was 2.5 million, and they just quit the stage. That was hilarious. We all laughed. It was so bad.
Right, they just make a summary of what have been released. Then we got few news, really few news.
Yeah.
And then they make a game, and they cut the stream. It's over.
Yeah. They just quit the stream and be like, "Oh, we apologize. We're gonna give the cubes anyways," as if it was scripted. There was no point in showcasing the units. But it just shows how out of touch the devs are with the game. Like, they don't even know how to play the game properly, like us. It shows that they are really in for the money, and they do not care about the player base.
No. That's sad because it's their revenue, so
yeah, and
it's weird.
And now the game is in a state where, well, you've got these events, but like, you gotta grind it out on the battle pass. But you need the latest units to do well, or even achieve completion of the stage. So like, if you get shafted, you gotta put money into the game to get the character and be able to do the battle pass faster and also finish the whole event, you know? And well, the future of this game is very uncertain. I would say that, like Pouty said in one of his SAO Razor Steel videos, he sees this game go to the 2nd anniversary, but past that, it's very tough.
Yeah, we don't know if it's going to cross the 3rd one.
Yeah,
I think yes, because we recovered some memory defrag players, so
I don't think it will reach the 3rd year anniversary, just because memory defrag essentially moved on to Rising Steel, and Rising Steel became a copy of memory defrag. You grind the events for points, which is memory defrag. There is a vast amount of free-to-play resource being reduced overall. The characters after a while become obsolete, and essentially you will never use them again, which is just such a memory defrag thing to do. And then they keep releasing the same 4 characters because they're the most popular ones. So you get the Edis, Asuna, Alice, and also what else? Kirito. Forget about Eugeo for 9 months.
Eugeo, yeah, he's dead for a long time.
Forget about Yuki for like God knows how long. Forget about Lisbeth for Jesus Christ knows how long. I feel like.
Oh my God, Lisbeth.
Yeah, Lisbeth. Forget about Silica as well, for God knows how long.
Yeah, Lisbeth and Silica alongside.
Forget about Fanaccio. Fanaccio hasn't had a unit ever since her light one, which is bad.
We're still talking about Dusselbert?
Yeah, who's Dusselbert again? Dusselbert, will he ever be released? Dusselbert, who? It's just bad overall, man. It's just bad. Bro, we might as well get the whole illustrations for free. Never mind putting a price tag of 125 diamond cubes for the maximum breaking art. Just give them for free like you're doing now, with no effects, you know?
It's just aesthetic, I mean. Few people are buying it, but it's not enough.
Yeah, but like, that's just a multi, like, that's just one step. It's the first step as well. Halfway. I believe the game needs to increase the amount of free-to-play cubes and to give more variations on the players in terms of characters. For example, we all want an AG to be in game. We all want a second Yui to be in game. I'm sure we all want Dusselbert as well, and also a Bertulli of the fight too. What else do we want? What else? Oh, we want the Ordinal to go back to what it used to be. More cubes, And well, I believe the battle pass could be better if it was like more points distributed. But there's just no change in that anymore because it's an established system already.
And that could change the amount of points that we need, and could be better.
Or
and the rewards, more
or
cubes in it.
Yeah, or an idea as well would be give bonus points to older units, like units that were first released. So that would entice the player to use previous units.
Well,
and
seems
keep
like
it fresh.
they did it on the last event. I heard someone who told me this, but I didn't verify.
No, they haven't done it. They just keep using the same, like, latest 4 units released of the same element. And that's it. Well, if this game doesn't change its ways and be more free-to-play friendly, instead of being pay to win and being greedy in terms of limited banners, then I don't think this game will last any longer.
Well, you know what? I'm afraid that the game will just survive because it's Sword Art Online. I mean, it's so popular that even if the game isn't that good, there are still some players to wail and play just because it's Asuna, Kirito. I mean, they're just here for Sword Art Online, and since Memory Defrag is gone, there aren't any options. I mean, Integra Factor is hella bad, so on mobile, you can't play a Sword Art Online game except this one.
Hopefully a more updated version of the Black Swordsman Ace would come to the worldwide area.
That global version, yeah, could be really good.
Could be really good and could really bring in the competition to Genshin.
Indeed.
But, well, do you have any final thoughts in regards to the video? I feel like it's pretty long already. It's 22 minutes, you know?
Well, yes, I think we're talking off.
Do you think we missed anything? Imaginariums keep changing, and that's like another pay-to-win type of factor. So everything points out to the game turning to be very pay-to-win based.
Yeah, I don't believe we missed something. Seems good to me.
Oh yeah, the limited unit Imaginariums. Yeah, they're really strong, but yeah, they're just really strong. Essentially, they will give you the edge on being number 1 on the ranking of them. Besides that, thank you, Heiko, for that. Besides that, I do believe that they should stop thinking about the money, and they need to think of what we want as players.
I mean, there's something I don't understand. It's just obvious that releasing that much limited units in a row won't give them money. I mean, if you just look at the money they made, it's falling. It's no more. Players don't want to spend money on a game that releases that much limited units in a row.
That's true.
It's just the reverse effect of what they want.
Well, they're gonna have to think long and hard on how they want to move on. I've got nothing else to say on that. Anyways, thank you.
It's just being greedy and losing money by being.
Thanks, Nahyati, for your time. Heiko as well for listening and reminding us on anything we may have missed. And yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed your time here. Thank you very much, guys.
It was a pleasure to be with you.
Alright. Have a good one, guys. If you did enjoy this video, please drop a like, subscribe for more SAO Rise content, and stay tuned because now there's going to be more videos in regards to that, and I may have a big announcement soon in regards to Genshin. Take care, guys.
Oh.
Bye bye.